Greetings and merry meet. It's me, Rowan Ravenwolf, and I have a guest today, Classy Cassie. So why are we here? Well, we hosted last month, we hosted Triple Goddess Psychic Friday. We're hosting Triple Goddess Psychic Friday again, and this is going to be on July 26th, 2024 at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which would make it 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time and 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So we know like that might be kind of tight for those in California and Oregon on that side, but we don't want to
Bear with us.
yeah. so bear with us with that time. So we're really excited about it. The link will be below how you can register to attend. So what we're excited about is that you can come and sit. We're going to be doing mini readings. We're going to go into introductions with ourselves and then mini readings. We do give priority to anybody who donates. So you can donate to either of us and then you'll get a reading from us. And so without further ado, just a mini introduction is I'm Rowan Ravenwolf. I'm owner and proprietor of Triple Goddess Apothecary and Reiki. I do teach Reiki, I teach tarot, I teach Elder Futhark runes and tea leaf reading. So love all of those. And I teach a lot of other witchcraft classes. I have known Classy Cassie for a decade. Wow, it's flown by. But hey, Classy Cassie, why don't you take over for a minute?
Well, Rowan and I met at a Reiki 1 training. And so we took Reiki together, and she has gone on to become a master, a very good master, and to take other kinds of Reiki than the Reiki that we learned together. But let's see, I've been into witchcraft since I was initiated into the Temple of the Four Winds in 1997. And so when Rowan found out that I also taught magic classes as well as tarot classes, she was thrilled because she had already identified that that was her next step on her spiritual path. So our destinies seem to have been entwined ever since. She has a meetup and I have a meetup.
We both teach classes. So if one of us resonates with you, some of our classes are like our tarot classes, pretty similar. We do have our different styles. Um, our witchcraft classes, they actually vary. So we both kind of follow a different path in the witchcraft. And actually the nice thing is I don't think anybody's pathway in the world of witchcraft is the same. But Classy Cassie, you said that somebody had asked you a question about tarot. What was that question?
Well, someone who is kind of a beginner and was looking at my website and seeing that I had different kinds of readings and that I used not only tarot but Lenormand and different oracle card decks. And she had never heard of Lenormand, and she was wondering what's the difference. Tarot between tarot, Lenormand, and oracle cards, and how do readings with those different cards differ from each other, or do they differ? And I thought that was an excellent question and something that we could mini address here.
Yeah, I
So
think
I'm throwing it out to you. What do you say?
well, you do get different meanings from the cards. So I also do Elder Futhark runes. I do the runes readings completely different. So you can do runes readings with a spread that's similar to any cartomancy. So like when we're working with Oracle, Lenormand, Kipper, or Tarot, um, but I like to throw them. I throw the runes. They're more like that's what their intent was. Their intent's not for spreads. So I like to follow the way of the god Odin when it comes to reading the runes. But as far as like reading, I like to actually sometimes I'll do readings where I'm mixing oracle cards with the tarot, or I'll mix Lenormand with the tarot. There are differences, and you can ask the same question to the tarot cards and the same question to the Lenormand, and you're going to get almost the same answer. You're going to get sometimes a little more detail with one than you will with the other. They're all read pretty similar. All the cards have meanings. You need to use your intuition, and you also need to look for the symbolism in the cards. And you've got to be able to use all three together, because if you can't use all three together, you're not going to have like the best reading in the world. And it's something to work up to, especially if you're a new reader, I would say. And the symbolism is important. The symbolism actually does go across, like with tasseomancy, or if you're doing bone reading, osteomancy. So a lot of the divination forms, symbolism is really important because it does go across with all of them. That would be like the one similarity would be symbolism. But that's kind of my take on it. And definitely you want to make sure that you learn and become familiar with the different styles, because Lenormand is completely different than tarot. However, there are the similarities. So that's kind of like my take on it. But what's your take, Classy Cassie?
Well, I do like to use a combination of all three in a reading, where I start off with a tarot reading that kind of shows me where they're at physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. Then we start asking more specific questions, and that's when I usually switch to Lenormand. I find that tarot gives me a good psychological background on what's going on with the client. But then Lenormand is really great for answering practical questions. And tarot isn't quite as clear when it comes to things like, is my important package from Amazon going to arrive today?
And it's
And you
fun,
could
the
give
questions we can ask.
Yeah, you could ask. But you know what? You'll get a more understandable answer from Lenormand, while tarot will be more esoteric and cryptic. And then oracle card decks, there's different kinds. And I like to end my readings with an oracle card pull as like your final message from spirit. And it's just amazing to me how often that final message will affirm the message that they already received in their tarot reading. And
Doing the
I
basic.
thought that it would be a good idea to actually do an oracle card pull right now on what we can expect at the July 26th Triple Goddess Psychic Friday. So I'm using the Witch's Wisdom Oracle card deck. And I was shuffling it earlier while speaking with Rowan. And so I'm going to give it one more little shuffle. And then I'm just going to pick a card and put on my glasses so I can read it. Wow. Okay. We got the card of intention.
Wow.
Wands. It will be whatever we intend for it to be. We just have to set the intention, and we already have. New moon was last night, and we've talked about it. We set our intentions. We've already each created posts or events for this on Meetup and in Eventbrite, and it's we got such a positive response that I'm sure that this is going to be even more successful than the first one was. So I think people should join us and see what we have to offer. And again, there'll be a choice between getting a public reading in the main room in front of everyone else, a free one card pull from either tarot, Lenormand, or oracle cards to answer your question, or you can choose to kindly donate $10 or more, and then you can have a private reading, a 5-minute mini reading in a breakout room with the psychic of your choice.
We're really excited. If you like our video, please make sure to like it and comment below. If you have a question, to do with divination or witchcraft, let us know, put it in the comments below, and maybe we'll pop on next week and answer another question for somebody. So really exciting, fun stuff. And the link will be listed below in the description where you can go to join Triple Goddess Psychic Friday. And again, that will be July 26th, 2024, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Oh, wait, 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, 6 p.m. for Pacific Standard Time. So as always, Merry part and blessed be.
Bright blessings.